What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Bringing the Heat. I'm your host, Scotty G, coming to you from the Equinox Performance Center here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It's a beautiful day outside, beautiful day inside. We got a great guest. Really excited about this one. Before we get to introducing him, let's recap on what Bringing the Heat is all about. It's a sports-related show. I get people in that have something to do with sports, whether they're ex-major leaguers, major leaguers, minor leaguers, some NFL guys, maybe some coaches like we have today. Get them on. We play some video games of their choice. We get some icebreaker questions. And in those icebreaker questions, we call it the Spicy Six. It's 6 questions to get it going. If I get them wrong, I have to eat something spicy. If I get them right, I don't have to eat it. And with no further ado, we have Coach Steve Murry, the head baseball coach at Neosho County Community College in Chanute, Kansas. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
So those that don't know who Coach Steve Murry is, like I said, the head coach at Neosho County. He's got 1,091 wins, 35 years. This will be his 35th season at Neosho. That's a crazy feat in itself. Congratulations on surviving 35 years in athletics, Coach.
Yeah, it's crazy time.
Not many people can do that. Before we get into the Spicy Six, Neosho baseball always really highly preseason ranked through the years. It's been to the Grand Junction, the World Series 3 times, 2003, 2012, and 2013. Those are great years. 51 wins in 2016. You got to have a lot of wins to get to 1,091 as a career. But, Coach, before we get going, I got to ask you a question. Baseball is a game where records are supposed to be broken. Have you sat back and gone, you know what? Nobody is going to break my career wins record at Neosho County ever. Have you sat back and thought about that yet?
No, I've really never even thought about that. I just know 35 years is a long time, so somebody's got to outlive me, basically. And, that might be tough to do.
I get it. I mean, like I said, you don't see it very often that these, and the Jayhawk Conference, we'll get into it once in the interview, but the Jayhawk Conference is no joke. Great baseball programs, top to bottom. A lot of baseball, a lot of football in those conferences, but the baseball programs, it's not an easy feat. And, you've done a great job. I'm sure, you're humble enough to know that you've had really good people around you, and some really good players that have found some great work ethic there at Neosho, and we'll get into that in a minute. But, Coach, are you ready to play the Spicy Six?
Yes, sir.
Let's get into the first question. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? So Steve is his first name, not Coach, which was a lot of people would probably think. Steve is his first name. So I'm going to write down what I think.
There's a wide variety that you could pick, none of which will be correct, so prepare to eat.
I almost want to go like, who's his hero? Maybe you wanted to be a junior, but I can't remember what your dad's first name is.
No, it was Harold, so that's out.
Harold. It's definitely not Harold. No. I'm going to go with this one. Coach Steve Murry, if you had to change your name, what would it be?
Zane.
Gosh dang it. I didn't even get a letter right. I went with Mickey. Thinking Mickey Mantle. Wow. Mickey Mantle, I kind of that was thinking maybe Coach was a Mickey Mantle fan. Not sure. But we're going to just jump right into this roulette game that we got going right here. I'm going to go here. We're going to spin it. And we got this one right here. It's a hot sauce 2, level 2. So on the back, that is It's just jalapeno and then habanero hot sauce. All right, level 2 is out. Not hot. Good, really good. Let's keep this thing going. If you found a large amount of money and nobody saw you, would you keep it or would you try to find the owner? Hold on. All right, Coach. You keeping it or are you going to try to find the owner?
Unfortunately, I'm going to try to find the owner.
Ding, ding, ding,
and hope
ding.
they don't show up, so I get to keep it.
Next question. What is your favorite holiday? I gotta do it. All right, Coach Murray. Favorite holiday. Go ahead.
Without even a question, Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh. I should have known that. I should have known that you love to fry the turkey. You fry everything out the front. Gosh dang it. I wrote Christmas. Unbelievable.
No, you deserve to eat on that one.
Boom. There we go. Of course it lands on the same one that's empty. Let's try that again. Spin again. Uh-oh. I got a feeling this one's going to be dirty. Oh, no. Number 11. There's 12 of them. Son of a you know what. So number 11 is, let's read the back. Jalapeno, habanero powder, ghost pepper powder, scorpion pepper powder, Carolina Reaper powder, 2 times 1 million Scoville capsicum extract. In other words, death.
Hot.
Unbelievable. This is going to freaking hurt.
Load that chip.
That's a pretty good dabble. Yeah, that's hot. Playing some Call of Duty today. Playing some hardcore team deathmatch Call of Duty on the PS5. Before I hit play, in the 35 years, Coach, what does it take to be a top athlete? So a guy that you want at Neosho County, what would you tell these juniors or seniors in high schools if there's one thing, to get them over the hump to be a Neosho Panther? What would you tell them?
Got to work harder. Got to get better.
No matter.
Too many kids today feel like if they're the best player on their high school team, they're good, and that's not true. I mean, the fact that you're the best on your team or that you're the best in your state doesn't guarantee anything. So, kids need to understand they've got to perfect their craft on a daily basis, and if they're not, somebody else is. And when you two meet, they're going to kick your butt on a normal basis. So,
kind of goes back to that whole, I've been there. I've been to Neosho. I've seen it. I think I've heard you say numerous times. Somebody's going to outwork you, and whether you're eating dinner, somebody else is working. There's always somebody out there that can outwork you. It doesn't matter if you're the best on your high school team. There's always somebody out there, right, that's outworking you or it just has better talent. So, fully agree there. Kids, if you're listening, keep working. Work harder every time. So, kind of hit on it before in the pre-show. Coach, talk to me about the Jayhawk League as a whole. That people that maybe don't know it, don't know the baseball history. There's been some really good coaches that have coached in the Jayhawk League a long time that have made their programs really good, just like yours. It's not an easy conference to win to get to a JUCO World Series. Just tell the listeners about what all the Jayhawk Conference is all about as I continue to die.
Well, the Jayhawk Conference, it's funny because back in the day, it was kind of, when I first started, it was ran hard by about 3 teams. And since that time, literally all 10 teams are now good. And if you don't show up on any given day, you will get worked. The other thing that's honestly awesome about JUCO baseball is the fact that you could run rule someone the first game and turn around and get ran ruled the second game. So you're dealing with 18, 19-year-old kids, 20 maybe now with COVID. Hell, they may be 30. But, kids today need to understand that it's every day you got to go to work or you will get work. And the Jayhawk Conference is just one that there's no easy games in it anymore,
No doubt. And that, it almost goes, I'll hit on it even further. Is I think, for every level, just the parity that baseball has become, there's good players everywhere, right? Everybody has a really good number one now. Back in the day, you'd kind of try to, make that super team where now it's like, no, you can't. It's not like that anymore, and you got to bring your A game no matter who you're playing against in that other dugout. You better bring it, or you're going to get beat. So there's no.
Well, and you also and you deal with a bad baseball team can have one good pitcher that can work you over on a day, and that's why I love the sport so much. One guy can't necessarily just take over. That's just kind of the facts, and so it's gotten to the point where it's so competitive. And that's at every level. I don't care if it's high school, college, what it is. Everybody gets beat in baseball. It's not like a football team that goes undefeated.
Yep. We're up 28-20. Coach, how you doing? Look at you. You're in first. I'm 5-5. I'm 5-5. I got the 1 ratio. It looks like you're doing way better than I am.
Well, if any of them come around here, I like camping. Let's be honest. I'm almost 60 years old. My reaction time's not that of a guy like you, so I got to camp and hope they come around the corner, I guess.
I get shot in the belly. Somebody's camping right there on me, so as we're talking about it, I run across the thing and get absolutely destroyed by a dude I never even saw laying down in the tall grass, but that's what's fun.
I literally just got my throat stabbed by a guy, so he knew I was there.
That's what's great about this game is, there's so many different ways to play it. I'm a guy that loves to run around, try to find the map. I'm going to get killed numerous times. Where Coach is over there, I just got absolutely hammered right there trying to run through the dang window. But Coach is over there lying down in the weeds, picking people off left and right. I love it. Coach, 35 years, hit it numerous times. How much longer you got?
I told someone the other day, they go, when are you going to retire? And I said, man, I'm really struggling with that decision. I can't decide if it's going to be the day before or the day after I die.
I love that. I'd say I'm going to say go at the day after,
Yeah, that way I don't have to give anybody my notice. But right. It's just one of those things where I don't know what else I'd do. And with all this COVID and as much I've spent 2 quarantines plus having COVID, so that's 3 times I've sat at home for 2 weeks. And all that did is convince me I don't want to do that. It's horrifying for me to be at home. And, I like spending a ton of time with my grandkids and that, so maybe as they grow up, it'll be different. But I just don't know what people do when they get retired.
Do you have that goal in mind? So Coach Murry does have some grandchildren. 2 of them are boys. Do you have that goal in mind to try to coach one of them if that was to happen?
I would love to coach them both. But that's 17 years. That means I got to live long enough to do that.
I think you can do it.
That's going to be the key.
I don't think it's the living thing. I think it's going to be whether. I'm willing to bet they're both going to be baseball players, athletes for sure, in my opinion, in something. Just knowing
with those names, they better be. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So
they better be.
We've got a gunner and we've got a mitt. Mitt is the son of Steve's son Zach, who played at Neosho and was drafted by the Rockies, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
And played in the minor league system for some years there for the Rockies. Believe he made it all the way up to AAA. I'm going blind here. I actually did not do any research on Zach, not knowing that he was gonna make the show today. But I think he made it to AAA.
Well, he played in spring training. He was only an A-ball.
Okay, nope, there you go. But I've always been one to give Zach more credit than what he deserves. So,
why not?
Victory right there. Game 1 in the books. Coach Murray and Scotty G absolutely destroying it with a good victory. I got 6th. That's last. But I was 9-11. Coach, what do you got on your screen?
I was 12-3.
Look at that. 12-3, second place. Coach Murray.
And the play of the game. Look at that.
Obviously,
best play.
Best play right there on the screen. Coach Murray coming through for the team. I think we can get one more game in, and then we'll bounce back and hammer out the last questions of the Spicy Six.
You got to start pulling your weight, dude.
I'm trying, Coach. I'm doing my best. Isn't that one of your favorite things to hear? I'm sure, Coach.
Not good enough.
I'm doing my best.
Doing my best will get you cut. So, you know.
I love it. The boys at Neosho, since you play it, do they all jump on and try to play it too?
We have tons that play it, but a ton play Fortnite also. Yeah. And, I think it's probably, I don't know. I think they honestly play about half and half.
I think it's definitely a big video game in the sports athlete world. I think both of them, as Fortnite and Call of Duty, as I can kind of see on the My Friends list that I watch and check out, that a lot of my buddies that are in the sports world are either playing Call of Duty, Fortnite, NBA 2K's one, and MLB The Show are kind of the 4 that I see a lot of my friends list jumping on and playing. So, do you ever sit there and go, hey, I think you're playing too much video games to one of your players?
No, we have probably the smartest kid on our team. He's probably got 4 full days played of this. But the funny thing about it, he gets his work done at the field, and he's an exceptionally good student. And I'd love to tell him he's playing too much, but he'd have to screw up in the classroom before I could tell him that.
There you go. Love that. I just got absolutely hammered. We're getting our butts kicked. We're down 26-19. I'm 5-7. That's not a good ratio to have. Try to see if I can get a couple more kills. Coach, what are you doing sitting over there at?
I'm 0-0. I literally haven't found anybody to shoot at yet. Still waiting for the spawns to flip. Then I'll make my move. But unfortunately, we're still in the same spawn, so it'll happen. Patience, my man.
Do you play the campaign mode at all?
It's funny you say that. Yeah, I play it just as soon as the Wi-Fi goes out. If Wi-Fi's out for a night, I go to campaign. So I save the campaign for when things go out.
That's fantastic.
Because I'm not missing my Call of Duty day.
So for all those guys out there checking out Steve Murray, he's got close to about 10,000 followers on Twitter. If you go check out his tweets, it's at Steve Murray 44. Is that right? Is that your Twitter handle?
Correct.
Real positive guy. Does a lot. Sometimes he does some motivational quotes. Always quoting the guy. Or at least he tries to. Tell everybody what you're kind of doing with the COVID thing. I saw it on Twitter. You can send in a photo, or what's the fundraiser with the no fans, try to have fans thing you guys are doing at Neosho?
Well, we started this fall, and we just one weekend thought, our parents can't come watch their kids. Let's give them an opportunity to get in the stands. So we basically did a fan cutout sale, and we made pretty good money and we weren't even trying. So this spring, we said, hey, we don't know if we're going to have fans yet or not. So let's just do fan cutouts, but put them on the top of the fence. So home runs have a chance to hit them. And we sold them for $20 a piece. And if yours gets destroyed by a home run, we'll send you $50. So you'll make 2.5 times your money. And basically, we sold those out pretty quickly. We had room for 200, and we had some nice donations also along the way. And so we thought, well, this is going to be kind of cool. And so we got them in, and we're deciding when we're going to put them up. And we've decided on, I think, January 11th when our kids get back. So that way they don't have to sit out in the weather too long.
I think that's a fantastic idea. I love it. It's such good fundraising. Gosh dang it, I can't stay alive. King of the fundraising is what I always used to call you. Feel like you can just snap your finger and all of a sudden there's going to be a bunch of people ready to donate some money and do a cool fundraiser. I love the fact that it's never really kind of the cookie cutter fundraiser. It's more creative, kind of stuff you've never heard of or done before, and it always seems to work there for you guys at Neosho. So did I see that you guys won the logo challenge on Twitter or something like that, like the best pretty much best baseball logo in all of junior college baseball?
Correct. Combat sponsors it. Noah Sharp, who he's a big Twitter blogger type guy that does JUCO baseball, and they put together the national logo contest. And so each week you played a different team, and they started with, 600 teams, and it got down to, believe it or not, 2 teams from the same conference. So it comes down to a popularity contest between the fan bases. And I think Neosho has a pretty good following, and so we were fortunate enough to win that.
That's pretty big time. I love that. I like the fact that they did that. I think that's a great idea. I'm sure they'll continue to do it. See if you guys can get knocked off on that. But as you can see, we got defeated. I did not do very well. 12-26. I was running around like crazy. Coach, what were your stats?
I was literally 2-0.
He never died. I died 26 times. I died 26 times. Coach Murray died 0. That's insane. Must be a pretty good camp spot because nobody got you. But
yeah, but nobody came by either. So it's all right.
It's all right. We're gonna back out. Let's finish the Spicy 6. Just a reminder, I did promise that if these next questions I don't get right, if I don't get one right, I'll find the 12, the hottest one on here, and I'll eat it. So I gotta try to get one right. Here we go. Would you rather live in the ocean or on the moon? You want to breathe underwater, or do you want to have no gravity? Pretty much is the answer. Right. Is the question you're getting.
Both of those absolutely petrify me because
hold on, don't answer.
I don't want to
answer yet. I gotta write my what I think you're gonna answer.
I am.
All right. I'm gonna say you're gonna say this. That's where you would rather live. Okay, Coach Murray, go for it.
Dude, I'm so claustrophobic that in the ocean scares me, but I'm so deathly afraid of heights that the moon really bothers me. So I'm going to go with in the ocean, however they have that figured out.
Gosh dang it. I went with the moon. I knew I just had this feeling that I didn't think you liked the water. Mainly because you right off the bat, well, I'm not a fish, so I don't, so I was going moon. Got it wrong, of course. But here we go.
Number 12.
Spinning it?
No. Number 12. There's no spin.
Okay. No, we gotta spin it first. And then if there's 3 more questions, then we'll do 12. Look at that, it keeps landing on that one. Let's try this. Number 9, jalapeno, habanero powder, ghost pepper powder, scorpion pepper powder, Carolina Reaper, and Carolina Reaper powder. It's definitely hot. It's definitely not cold. Next question. Coach Murray, is cheesecake a cake or a pie? Do not answer. I'm willing to say you're going here. Go for it, Coach. Cake or pie?
I'm going to say pie.
Yes! I got one right.
That's nice.
Ever. Coach, would you rather have the ability to be invisible or the ability to fly?
Oh, wow.
I don't know why. I'm a little torn. I feel like I'm answering here, and I'm already saying it. He's going to say the other one.
Fly, because I can get from one place to another faster.
And of course, Scotty G goes with invisible. Just absolutely getting hammered. Here we go. Another spin of the wheel. Oh, no. The bottle is black, Coach. So,
I like it.
Of course, it's the 12. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Coach Murray, we have the level 12. Are you there?
I am here, and I'm super excited.
Number 12, chip. Oh my goodness. Wow. Woo!
Is there anything better than watching a friend in pain?
The number 12 is jalapeno
habanero powder, ghost pepper powder, scorpion pepper powder, Carolina Reaper powder, 3 times 1 million Scoville capsicum extra.
What the hell is that?
I love it.
Before we sign off, before we say goodbye to Coach Murray, I always rank it on my scale of 1 being like as hot as a cucumber, 10 being like the hottest volcano you could ever think about, the lava just like going over your skin. 7.9 on the G scale. Coach Murray, cannot thank you enough for taking some time out of your day, playing some Call of Duty. We went 1-1, enjoyed it. Good luck this season. Stay safe in the COVID era of college baseball, and go win some ball games.
I sure appreciate it. And Scott, as always, it was a super pleasure to talk to you, man.
All righty. Well, thanks, Coach Murray. And again, Scotty G here. Check me out at ScottyG21 on Twitter. If you have anything spicy that you know of that we don't know of, hit us up at ScottyG21 at Equinox OKC. And always give the guest a follow at Steve Murry 44 on Twitter. Fun, positive, always something good to see that Coach Murray tweets out. That's it for today. Everybody, stay kind, be kind to one another on and off the headsets. Good night.